Okay, to catch you guys up to speed, in the previous video, we finally got our 1953 Ford F100 pickup truck running after we programmed the VIC EFI system with the handheld unit that you see here. Then we worked out the kinks with some of the timing and finally was able to get it running. But we did hear a really loud whining noise and we couldn't really figure out where it was coming from at first, but it was actually coming from the power steering pump for two reasons, and I'll get into it. We looked all over the place and couldn't find somebody that could actually give us a proper diagram of which one of these fittings that go into the Ford Crown Victoria power steering rack was the actual high pressure and low pressure. So we actually had them switched and on the wrong way. So even though we primed the pump perfectly, it still whined and we had to get another one. And really, we never looked at the power steering rack before, but we noticed something off about the driver's side tie rod. That's the passenger side there. The driver's side tie rod was bent, and it's bent pretty hard. That leads me to believe that the rack came out of a Ford Crown Victoria that was wrecked from that side and must have gotten hit there. So we ended up getting another one, and here is the breakdown of how you're supposed to have it. There's a nice new steering rack there. Everything looks great. If you look at the rack itself, the yellow PCC there, that's the high pressure side. The green is the low pressure. So the one fitting that is closer to the firewall on any car that you're going to have, that's your high pressure side. The other one is the low pressure side. We couldn't find that anywhere. I'm glad we're able to show this to you guys so you don't make the same mistake that we did and we had to go through another pump, but that is how you want to have it. The other problem that we had was the fact that that rack was hit. It was also shot. So as soon as we actually had the thing primed, the steering wheel cocked all the way to one side, and it shouldn't do that. So the main other reason that we couldn't get this thing going with the steering was because the rack was shot. So when we replaced the rack, put a new power steering pump in, and had the power steering high pressure and low pressure sides correctly connected, everything went on and worked just fine. If you're looking for a great way to support our channel, check out lowboostfilms.com. Not only does this support the channel, but you'll look great while you do it as well. We have a great selection of different types of apparel and merchandise that you guys can buy. I also have a selection of car parts and tools that we've reviewed on the channel that we know work well for sale on there as well at a good price, so make sure you check it out.
Yeah, baby!
Couple of the other things that we still are working on the truck to make sure we can drive it down the road is it doesn't want to go into park very easily, if at all. So I have to adjust the shifter arm so that it goes into park. You can see it's in reverse here. you know, it's fine if it's up on the rack, but obviously we want to make sure that all that works. So the arm that we got has to be adjusted out a little bit longer so the throw from the aftermarket shifter column can reach. The next thing we have to do is put the kickdown cable on the transmission and put the glass in and the dash together and all that stuff. And we should be able to drive it down the road. So make sure you guys stick around for that because that's coming up really soon. We are really close to driving this thing down the road and hearing it roar. If you guys think this video was informative and helpful, make sure to let YouTube know that by hitting the like button. For some reason, they don't like to promote my stuff. So by doing that, it helps the channel out big time. Also, make sure you check out lowboostfilms.com. We got a ton of parts and stuff on there that you guys might enjoy or you want to use on your car. A lot of LS swap parts in there as well. A bunch of different merch too. And if you want to see more on the F100, I have a bunch of videos already done. So make sure to check out these videos and I'll put a link for you guys to click them right here. Thank you guys very much for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.